welcome everybody. So this is a new series that I'm going to be trying out. I'm going to be trying to do a bit of the Azeroth Wars casting, because not a lot of people are doing it anymore. I see Zoom still doing it, Nazathan does it now and again, but I don't see many, and it's such a fun game. And unfortunately, I can't really play it anymore, because, well, not as young as I was, my reflexes aren't quite what they used to be. I can't keep up with the people that play it currently. Maybe when the new Warcraft 3 comes out, when it's been reforged and a bunch of new players get in, maybe I'll be able to keep up with some of the new players, but currently I play and I just get my ass handed to me, so well, that's alright. So this game, Azeroth Wars, is a custom map for Warcraft 3, and it follows the story, well, it starts in the way that the story starts of Warcraft 3, so I'm just gonna pause that right there. So you start, hang on, turn the fog of war off so you can see we've got all of Azeroth here. Well, not all of Azeroth that WoW has now, but we have all of Azeroth as it stood back then at Warcraft 3, as we knew about it. So what we've got here, these are all the factions on the side. You've got the Scourge, Legion, Lordaeron, Dalaran and Quel'Thalas. We've got the Frostwolf clan led by Thrall, the Warsong clan, Sentinels, the Druids, which are both the Night Elves. Then you've got Ironforge and Stormwind and the Felhorde. And they're split up into different alliances, as you can see. You've got the Scourge is allied with the Legion, although I believe they can betray each other later. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure there's a thing where the Scourge can betray Legion can betray them. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they can. Your Lordaeron, Dalaran and Quel'Thalas are the North Alliance. So they're over here, so we got, Lordaeron is the biggest one, as you can see on the map. They're this light blue colour, and Dalaran's now grey. They start off fairly small. Like, they've probably got, I would say, the North Alliance is one of the worst starts. Only because you have to rely on your teammates so much. Like, Dalaran relies a lot on magic units. It's really powerful if you know what you're doing, but if, say, you've got a really shitty Lordaeron, you're not going to be able to pull off a lot. You really need teamwork in the North Alliance, more so than I'd say in any of the other alliances. But yeah, you got Lordaeron is the main ones. They're like your tanks, they're your main army, and your main income at the start. As you can see, they have 8, Dalaran has 5, and Quel'Thalas has 4. And your CPs each give you income, which are, by the way, these things here on the ground, and they're all named lore-friendly things. So you got Stratholme and all that. In Stratholme we got some paladins and some knights. You can level up, or not level up, but you can upgrade your guys, get them more damage, more armor. And obviously each of these is played by a player, and they are all going to slowly level up as they go. And it's going to get crazy. Like, their heroes are going to level up, there's a lot of unlockables, there's other things in the game that you can get later. Like, Azeroth Wars gets crazy, but it starts off exactly where Warcraft 3 started. North Alliance, Quel'Thalas, Lordaeron, and Dalaran. Stormwind with the Dwarves, who are at war with the, what do they call them here? The Felhorde, which are in there, which links to here. So you've got in here, you've got Blackrock Spire. Yep, so you've got Blackrock Spire with Red and Blackhand, and Green is trying to control this. He wants to push out from here and stop Yellow, which is the Dwarves, and Stormwind linking up. Because if they link up their forces and destroy you there, and start pushing you into the portal, it's going to be pretty rare that you're going to be able to win, so they really want to win this. And then over here. So basically, yeah, that's how it works. You've got Green is fighting, so the Felhorde is fighting the South Alliance. Up here in the north, you've got this North Alliance of these 3 nations are going to be fighting the Scourge, who start with a base here, which, again, links up to here, goes inside there, through here, and it's the Inner Scholar Maze. So they start with that. And what they're trying to do is, well, get the Lich King. And to do that, you have to, I believe you have to kill Arthas, so he has to be dead. So, Arthas here. And Stratholme has to be dead, because once Stratholme's dead, then Arthas can't revive, and once he dies at that point, he'll immediately become a Scourge Death Knight. And then you gotta level him up and he becomes a Lich King. Meanwhile, your ally, the Legion, wants to break into here, because they want to get the book, which is inside of Dalaran, so that they can summon the Legion proper. Because they've got, let's see if I could find it, it's in one of the, yeah, this one. They got the Legion proper. So in here is Archimonde, and he is super powerful. Like, if the Legion can get him out, It's, if you play well and you get him out fairly early, it's pretty one-sided battles. But yeah, that's the essence of it. Is there's at the start there's like 3 little battles going on. You got in Kalimdor, it's the 2 Orc factions versus the 2 Night Elf factions. North Alliance versus Scourge and Legion, and South Alliance versus Fel Horde. And usually those battles will all fight pretty normally in every game. They'll go pretty much the same way depending on player skill. One side or the other will win. That's when it gets interesting though, because that's, where do they go then? Do they go south? Do they sail across? That's when the wild cards start kicking in. It gets really interesting. Alright, so let's see who we got in this game. So we got our man Zoom, the famous Russian with his skills, is over here playing the Scourge. Looking forward to this. I get the feeling, I asked him to send me a good game because he sent me this one, and I'm really hoping there'll be a Lich King. He didn't actually tell me there was a Lich King, but I'm just hoping there will be. So we got Zoom SF there, and he's ally in the Legion. Oh wait, that's not the Legion. He's ally in the Legion, sorry, the colours are a bit weird, is Panfurious, who has got Tychondrius and Mal'Ganis. So yeah, the Legion starts with a small little base here, and it's their only base. It's right next to Skull and Mace there. So he's got the Legion. Over in Lordaeron we've got Hawkage Gabriel. So yep, he'll be fighting against Zoom alongside Menos, who is over here on the Chaos the Sunstrider. Really? They start with the Sun King now? They used to start with Anasterian and then they would get Chaothas later. That's an interesting change. Okay, cool. So yeah, they'll have him, and then they'll also have the 13th Legion, who's playing down here in Dalaran with Archmage Antonidas and Jaina. That's what we got. So we go over to the Horde, and we've got Mr. Cottontops. I don't know that name. I know Menos. I've heard that name before. He seems to be pretty good from memory. Don't know Cottontops. So he'll be over here. I don't know Mr. Orlok Eternal. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are good at the game. Like, I hope to see a good game, but I don't know all these names. So Talon, I don't know, but I've seen him in all the Discords. He's a high up, I believe, in all of these, like the community that runs the maps and stuff. I believe he's high up in a lot of the Discords and stuff. So he's playing the Dwarves. Used to be my favourite faction. I used to love playing as the Dwarves. And then you got Stormwind, King Varian Rin, and you got Spanfort is playing as them. And we have Richardic, who is, I don't know if he's exactly famous, but I know I've seen a lot of games with him in them alongside Zoom, and he is a good player. He's a really good player. He's super dangerous when he gets going. So that probably doesn't bode well for South Alliance. But we'll see. So we got them. And then the only ones I didn't mention was we got Dave Rolth over here doing the Druids, Fandril and Cenarius. And who else have we got? We got the Sentinels. We got Club, or Club A, who's got Tyrande and Chandris. Alright, so let's get this one started, because I don't know how long this game goes for. I haven't actually pre-watched it, so I don't even know if it's a good game. I hope it is. Alright, so let's go 2 times speed, because that start's going to be a little slow. So we're going to go have a look at what Zoom's doing. So yeah, he's creeping here. He's taking out all the little creeps and stuff to get extra gold at the start. Good strategy. Zoom's really good at his micromanagement, as you can see. He's moving his units around in all different little groups, controlling them everywhere. He's also got these guys down here. Plus he's getting these. Oh, that's an interesting strategy. He's using the catapults to break the trees so he can go down here and steal these creeps before Dalaran gets them. That's really smart. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. That makes sense. That's a good move. Alright, let's go check out what... Actually, let's just have a look. What's going on here? Panfurious just forced... Is that Dalaran? Has Dalaran moved? Where are the heroes? I know, so Dalaran's creeping too, so they're not doing that. So what about the south? So in the south we got Richardic is... He's got Ren Blackhands out immediately. He's got this force and he's pressing the Dwarves hard. And they start... The Dwarves have a bit of a bad start. They don't start with much. It takes them a bit to expand. They've got to go creep, and if you press them hard as green, yeah, you can really hurt them. But it looks like he's holding them back. Richardic's being pushed back, which is good. Good for the South Alliance, anyway. Yep, and he's also doing the whole Micromanagement, he's got Theridon down here. In Outland, helping him fight all this off. He's creeping this. The dwarves are trying to press him. They're being super aggressive. I think the dwarves are getting a little too ballsy there. Well, then again, he does have... Wait, did they get Bolvar 4 Dragon now? Spend for it. Oh, they get Bolvar. That's cool. Dalaran has left the game. Well, that's not a good sign for the North Alliance, I must say. So we'll come back to this. It looks like Richard is going to lose that, but Dalaran left the game, and for some reason the High Elves have decided to send an expedition over to Kalimdor. That's a very different move. No, it doesn't look like it's going to go very well for him. Looks like the Horde's here to mess him up a bit. I don't think the High Elves are going to be able to fight the Horde on their own at this point. Let's just slow this down because we have to jump around a bit. Go back to normal speed. So what do we... Jesus. What is he doing? Does he even have a strategy here? I feel like he doesn't have a good one if he does. Yeah, it's not going to go well for him. So what is Lordaeron doing amongst all this? I feel bad for him. Okay, maybe I shouldn't feel bad for him. He's apparently just pushing Zoom's face. He's already crushed this area. If I was him, I'd be sending my units to go and quickly, like even if it's just 1 or 2 units, go and take these points off Dalaran. They're not in the game anymore. Wait. North Alliance, Lordaeron... Is Quathlar's not in the North Alliance right now? See, this is new. There's a lot of new events and stuff that I never used to see in the game. I don't know these ones. Interesting. And there's a troll attack. That's very new. I get the feeling he's losing on purpose though, because the troll's not a player. I think he wants to go Blood Elves. So did she survive? Oh yeah. He managed to get some of his elves out on a boat. Okay. So what's going on? Let's have a look at the... So we saw the orcs were down here. And they fought the elves off. So what else is going on with the Horde? Wow, this blue is building a shit ton of trees. Why is he doing so many trees? The fact that he hasn't moved his units is a little... Oh no, he is moving his units. What did I just see then? I swear I just saw Tyrande not moving. Oh, it's not Tyrande, it's Moon Priestess Amara. Okay. It's just the same unit model as Tyrande. Yeah, but that doesn't change the question of where is the Horde. They still own this area. Ah, yeah, there he is. Red's getting ready to go in. Alright. Let's have a look back at the Scourge. What's going on here? Okay. It seems Zoom either teleported in or he's ambushed him in here. He's let Lordaeron feel the full wrath. Let's see this from Lordaeron's perspective. How bad is this? Alkazutha's health? Not great. Why does he have Alexander as Mograine? I thought you didn't get him until Capital City fell. No, it hasn't fallen. What? What? I'm very confused right now. I have no idea what's going on. Scarlet Crusade. How has he got Scarlet Crusaders in all this? I don't understand. Maybe it's something to do with, like, if the elves leave you or something, maybe the Scarlet Crusade becomes active? I don't know. It's interesting, though. I mean, he's sort of holding the line. Zoom has let the Scourge off, which is like an event that spawns zombies and stuff all through Lordaeron's land. Looks like Lordaeron didn't clean out the peasants, like they've lost this point, which is giving Zoom money. Yeah, they're attacking down here. Although I think the towers and ships might be able to hold that back. Dalaran is wide open, so not good. And Zoom is just pummeling them right now. Yeah, I don't have much hope for North Alliance, considering it's just Lordaeron. Although, he is putting up a strong defense. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I don't think it's gonna hold, but it's pretty impressive considering he doesn't have his 2 allies right now. The fact that he's managing to hold this at all on his own. And he's leveling his heroes up a fair bit, level 5s. Alright, let's check back on the south because oh my. Oh my, it looks like the south went very badly. So they did manage to take Blackrock Fortress off him, but I don't think it mattered. I think it looks like Richardic managed to build up enough that he's just pushed out through the portal anyway. Because that's the thing, you want to contain him, you want to do it fast, you want to crush Blackrock Spire, and then you want to be on top of the portal so he can't come out. You can't let him out. Once Green starts to take territory like this, there's no stopping him. Like, he'll spread, he'll take this point, he'll take that point, he'll break your forces a bit. While your forces are trapped there, he'll take this, like, he'll break your income, you won't be able to replace anything. And it looks like to be exactly what he's doing right now. Well, he does have to be careful though, because this guy Magtheridon I don't believe can be revived until Stormwind and Ironforge are dead. I think he's unrevivable until that point. If he manages to kill both those cities with him alive, then he becomes revivable. Because he's a damn strong hero, but yeah, that's his danger. If he gets killed during the early stages, where you're basically fighting for survival, he's screwed. But I feel, I don't know, if they done a defensive upgrade, attack upgrade, I don't know, 2-2 on the marshals, he's got 3-2, so his upgrades are actually better, and his units are already better because they do chaos damage, which has bonuses against like everything. I feel like he's probably going to break him, and now I want to quickly see, what is this guy yelling about? Why does he have Sylvanas in a ship all by herself? Is he just trying to hide her from the Scourge? Is that what he's doing? Is that why she's over here and the ship's messing around? Oh, what just happened to him? He just became the Illidari. Hold on, Menos. Oh, yeah, he's got Lady Varsh and he's got Kael'thas the Sunstrider, the Sun King, so he's the Illidari now. Oh, so they start off with this little dungeon just like the campaign, that's cool. So he'll break his way out through these creeps, get a bit of extra gold, and then he'll be playing as the Illidari. That's an interesting tactic. We'll see how that plays out for him. Let's go back to, oh dear, North Alliance. So, yeah, he's managed to hold, but I don't think he's doing particularly well. It looks like he's just lost a battle by the way he's missing 2 of his heroes. Zoom is taking back some of this stuff, although Zoom hasn't managed to push out yet. Interestingly enough, what's going on back in the homeland? Oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. So Zoom took out the creeps and built a base here. No, he hasn't taken Tyr's hand. He must be just using, oh yeah, the zombies and stuff that spawned there. So he's hurting him a bit, and he's sent some of them up here to take some of these points. The outer elf gate, inner elf gate. And he's taken that as well. I think he just sent a small force up this way, which was smart because he can quickly grab all the Quel'Thas's, points. He's getting like an extra 80, probably just over 100 gold from this area. Which helps. Helps him a lot. Gold isn't everything, but it definitely helps to have some. And that's a really cool model. They never used to have the Griffin Riders. Alright, I want to see how the Horde's going, because I saw the Druids were saying, would you care to surrender? So it looks like Rexar and Grom. So Orange is moving his forces up this way. So where's Red? Cotton Tops. Thrall, where are you? Yeah, so Orgrimmar hasn't fallen. Damn it. Sorry. Accidentally minimized there. So it hasn't fallen. Let's see, what's the CPs? 12 and 7 versus 8 and 6. So I'd actually argue right now the Horde's, it controls more of Kalimdor, that's for sure. But, oh Jesus, that's a lot of trees. They do a lot of damage. I think I see what this guy's strategy is. It's very unorthodox, but I like it. GG, back to sleep for Talon. That's probably not a good sign of how it's going down south. It seems Richardic has crushed a lot of this stuff. He hasn't quite taken Stormwind itself, but it seems like he owns, yeah, pretty much the rest. Stormwind and Ironforge have both become observers. They're both basically thrown in the towel. They've admitted they can't beat Richardic. Which means he gets a very early domination of the south, while Zoom hasn't quite taken the north yet, and the Horde and Night Elves are still going at it. I want to see, saying, do you like trees? Has he just ran into a tree wall? I feel like someone's just ran into a tree wall. Was it orange? Must have been orange. Yep. So the Warsong clan's being forced back now by the Night Elves, which is pretty good. That's good of the Night Elves. They're doing really well here. Alright, I might speed it up a little bit now, because I feel like we sort of got an idea. It's looking like the Night Elves are going to beat the Horde in Calendar, although it's not certain. There's still a lot of fight left, but let's see how this fight goes. That is a lot of... Oh my god, I see what he's doing. He can summon these Trents from these trees, can't he? And that's why he's built so many trees, because now he's got an army of Trents that are summonable. They'll beat down the Horde army, and then his army comes in behind while they're weakened. That's actually really, really smart. I like that. I've never liked playing Druids. I'm not good with many of the Druid units, but... Illidan's Portal. What are you doing, Manos? What did he just... What is he doing? Is he trying to like go for Tempest Keep or something? Interesting. So yeah, okay, where is Richardic right now? He's got Zulahid the Whacked, which is an extra hero he gets. He hasn't actually crushed Ironforge or Stormwind yet, I don't think. I know he's crushing Stormwind now. Okay, so he's doing well. Zoom. Still haven't managed to get Arthas yet. I'm a little disappointed. Although he did just break Andahor, which is like the main defense. Ah, and the Legion's crushed Dalaran, which probably means... Where's the Legion? Damn Furious. Yep, he's going for the book. The book he needs to summon himself is in there, so he's about to have the book. Alright, so it's looking good. Looks like evil's won all over. The Fel Horde's crushed the south, and it looks like the Legion and the Scourge are going to crush the north. Alexandros Mogran running away. He's the only hero that's still alive. It's probably a mistake though, because yeah, Zoom's about to take this out, and once this falls, he'll get Arthas as a Death Knight as soon as Strathon falls, and it looks like that's about to happen. I don't see any major offensives coming to rescue it, unfortunately. Yeah, they're down to 3. Zoom's got 22, yeah, that's it. The Legion have won this now. They're not gonna... Well, not the whole game, but they've won this battle against North Alliance. Oh yeah, and he just got Garithos. And he gets this whole army, so that's a slight bit of a comeback. Won't do a lot for him, but it'll help. It's like an event, they all spawn. Legion just got the book. Ooh, people are in trouble now. Alright, let's have a look how the Horde's doing again. They're still holding Orgrimmar, although, admittedly, not for long by the looks of it. Looks like the Warsaw's losing here, and this army of trees is just crushing everything. Fuck you, Dave. That's funny. Do you like the trees? That's a cool strategy, I like that. He's just sending trees out and crushing them. What about Orange? How's he doing? Considering he only has one of his 3 heroes, probably not much better than Red. He's got more control points, but they're all in the south. And it's looking like he's... Oh my god, what has he done there? What is this? All these trees, why? Oh, okay. As you wish. Yep, by the way, as I said... Yep, he's summoning the Legion. Oh, he stopped summoning the Legion. Oh, because Lordaeron was doing a counter-offensive to try and stop him, right? Yeah, you're probably better off fleeing, finding a better spot. Has anyone taken kill Nass yet? Nass is just sitting there, free pickings. Ah, I see. He's going to get over the ships, and he'll probably go northward and summon it up there where it's a bit safer. He says he is the forest. Are you the forest, though? Okay, he may be the forest. It looked like there was about 1,000 trees in there. And he crushed half of Orgrimmar's defenses. And here comes another wave of trees. Holy... And they're not bad either. 34 to 40 damage and they've got 1,200 hit points. Like, what's... Where's a melee orc unit that I can compare it to? You know, they actually do slightly more damage than the orc units do, although they do have an extra upgrade on them. But that's pretty impressive for a summonable unit. It's basically on par with a grunt. It's not costing him anything, he's just summoning them for like mana, I think. That's the Horde's about to take his shot. Let's watch Thrall, he's going to try and break down this forest. Somehow I get the feeling he doesn't have enough here to be able to do it. Especially considering even if he starts to win the fight, Dave can pull back and pull out more trees. Yeah, plus he's also got his ally here. Oh no, he's got his ally's units. Is his ally not in the game? Oh no, I clicked the wrong person. May have Shadow Songs here, they're going to take that back. Oh, and there's trees back in Orgrimmar. Yeah, I think we can say it's not over yet, but the Horde's pretty much lost there. Alright, Richardic, what are you up to? Oh my. Oh my. He's landed in Kalimdor. Kinda smart, actually. Oh, and someone's playing as Arcuraj. Oh, it's the guys that were playing as... Yeah, the guy that was playing as Lordaeron on his own has taken one of the paths. Because apparently they added these new paths where there's a couple things you can play as now. And this Old Gods, or the Arcuraj thing, is like one of the factions you can choose to play as if you die and you don't have allies. I guess it's like inbuilt so that if your allies leave early game or they crash, it gives you some kind of comeback option. Looks like he has managed to push out here though. Like, they do seem like strong units, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll be able to push out on his own, not with Richardic landing as well. Does he crush? Yep, they've just crushed Orgrimmar. That's... Red's pretty much out. Red, do you have any heroes alive? No, all his heroes are dead and he lost to Orgrimmar. I think that's it for him. Let's go to these guys. He's got his one hero. Looks like he's basically on the run from Richardic to the south. Oh man. The regular Horde just did not have a good day today. So what's going on up here? Oh yeah, he's got some units there ready in case Zoom and that try to come over. He's crushed Ironforge, I imagine Stormwind too, yep. So his heroes are now completely revivable. He has 45 CPs and he's crushing his way into Kalimdor right now. Why do we have... Blood Elves must be one of the races you can play as. The Red's gone to Blood Elves? Which has given him a hell of a fleet. Yeah, this is the guy that was playing Hordes. This must be one of the other. Who's he got? Holdren Brightwing, Thoris Trollbane, Sally Whitemane, Darian Mograine, Lady Landrun. He's both Ebonblade and the Blood Elves. Because we surrendered at the same time. Oh, that's it. So it's like a glitch. He's not meant to have this many heroes. That's pretty powerful, but again, probably not enough. Not enough to gain territory and be able to hold it. At least I don't think so. For the trees, Cthulhu! For the trees, Richardic lets unite. Can you not? Goddamn trees. Oh, the trees are hitting his ships. I see. He must have been thinking about teleporting up here, but it's not looking like a good option with that many goddamn trees. He's got the scroll of teleportation. I think he was about to land off there when his peons built the buildings. I think he changed his mind. So what is Zoom up to right now? Oh, he's landing in Gilneas. Gilneas has already been taken. I sort of missed that, but yeah. Seems he's taken out Gilneas. He's got Arthas is level 5 now. Oh, they're teleporting. Where are they going? Northern. Why are they in Northern? Oh, because this guy decided to do a last ditch. I'll give it to him. That's not a bad try. Yeah, it seems like he was a bit too slow. If he had been a little bit faster, maybe he might have been able to get to the Frozen Throne. But I don't think it's going to work now. What are one of his units? He's doing like 32 damage on average. Zoom's units are like level 4 upgrades, doing much more, and as is the Legion, and they're both here now. Yeah, he's losing all his heroes. That was a last ditch effort. You know, I'll give it to him. That guy, Cotton Top, he did good. He didn't do amazing, like he wasn't winning, but considering he lost his allies very early, oh, hang on, no, he wasn't Northern. Courage was Northern. This was the... Yeah, Cotton Top just left the game. This was the guy that played Horde, sorry. So, this was the guy that was playing Lordaeron. He currently has 5 control points. He's got Cthulhu sitting back there. And he's currently being hunted by Ruchardic. Brutally. Uh-oh, Ruchardic's chased him to an island. It's probably death to you if he decides to follow you in there. What is... Oh, Cthulhu's here. Cthulhu does decent damage. No, Ruchardic's... Oh, he's going this way because he's under attack by the Night Elves, I see. He's getting two-sided right now. See, Zoom needs to be hitting Ruchardic right now. He needs to hit somebody. He's... I don't know. I feel like Legion and Scourge... I know they had to go back and defend themselves, but I feel like at this point they need to be more active. Also, when the hell is the Illidari? Oh, they're also in Kalimdor. It's just it's all-round fucking smorgasbord down here in Kalimdor. Everybody's coming out of shot. 100 to 122 plus 13 chaos damage. What has Illidan got on him? Black Demon, Soul Fragment, Boots of Speed, Skull of Gul'dan. Eye of Sargeras, right, he got the eye. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Where are all these forces going? They're going to hit Ruchardic down here, but it looks like Ruchardic's kind of ready and he's almost got maximum like 8-8 upgrades. I feel like Ruchardic's going to have to leave Kalimdor if he wants to save his lands. He's fighting on too many fronts against everybody. Where did he just go? Outland? Why is he in Outland? Oh, Illidan's portal opened. When did that happen? Oh, Illidan's portal opened and now Ruchardic's using it to take him out. So a quick look at what they're up to. So Arthas, he's up here. No, he's just crushing the last of like the Blood Elf units that are up there. Not doing much. What about the Legion? But yeah, he got Archimon out of the portal, obviously. He's level 8. So he's just rebuilding and recouping his losses after that big assault. Alright, let's go back to Ruchardic, because he looks like he's about to do a big attack on the Illidari. Yeah, let's get in there. Come on. Here we go. Oh, this is cool. The Naga and the Fel Horde going out. You can see that unit lag. I'm really hoping the remake when they do this, and I hope they upgrade the engine and stuff and it runs much better. I'd love to see these maps redone in a better engine that can handle more units. Because Azeroth Wars upgraded would be amazing. And before we finish that, before we conclude this battle, I'm going to end this part here because I just realised it's been running a while and I spoke a bit before I pressed start, so we still have a while to go. I think I'll end it here. I'll call that a part 1. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next part.